Everybody to the Commander Legends Prerelease Party hosted by Star City Games, courtesy of our friends over at Wizards of the Coast. I am John Suarez, and I'm joined today by Adam Styborski, Melissa DeTora, and Jim LePage. Welcome, everybody.
Hey, how's it going today?
I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to playing some limited Commander action, something I've definitely never done before.
Yeah, same. I've only done this a couple times, well over a year ago. Don't remember anything, but
Back
should
when,
be a good time.
for sure. Back when cards were completely different, I'm sure, than the way they came
They
out.
were completely different. You couldn't even play 3 colors back then.
All right. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and try and determine who's gonna play first. I don't know if everybody's got some dice or if there's a possible way of Spell Table even doing it.
Yeah, you can actually randomize spell table's turn order if you're the room host.
Look at
It's the little 4-corner button. Sorry, not the 4-corner button. It is the gear button, I think. It doesn't show me because I'm not the room host.
Sure. All right. Randomized player order is the option. I can click it and let's see. All right.
Doesn't look like... Oh yeah, it changed.
It did change. It did. It just
Yeah.
kicked everybody around. All right. So let's draw our hands up and we'll get right into it.
Face is cut off by the little bar there. Yeah, move that down a smidge.
We don't need faces here.
Oh,
It's a social format, you know.
that's right. Let's see. Hope everybody had just as much trouble building their sealed pool as I did.
I am hilariously, laughably bad at limited. So yes.
This is much different than limited though, so it's going to be tough.
I was talking about that with a few folks on our Discord server. I'm like, do I build this like a commander deck or do I build this like a sealed deck? You know?
Yeah.
I
That's
kind
definitely
of
how I
did
went.
a mix, so we'll see how it goes. Should we say who our commanders are?
Ooh, good call.
Yeah. let's
Commander
see.
or commanders?
So I'm playing partner commanders. I'm playing Breaches, Brazen Plunderer, and Numa Jaraga Chieftain.
I have a rare 3-color commander playing Yorlock of the Scorch Thrash. Mana Burn is back, baby.
Scorch Thrash is the most metal nickname for a commander. I am playing Numa, Jaraga Chieftain, and Miara Thorn of the Glade, Black-Green Elves.
All right, I got some partner commanders here. I got, let's see how you even say this name. Galanra, Caller of Wirewood. And it's partnered with Brinelin the Moonkraken. So I'm trying to play gigantic 6-mana spells. Or bigger.
Fair enough. All right. Does everybody have a hand? Are we all ready and set to go?
As ready as I'm going to be.
I don't know who it's set as the player to start, but it looks like I have a little thing by my name. Is that because I'm the host? Who knows?
Yes.
All right, so it'll start with me and then go over to Adam. So I'm going to start and draw. I will play a forest and pass the turn.
I too will play a forest. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just keep it rolling. I'll play a forest and pass Melissa.
Wow. All right, well, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to play a Terramorphic Expanse and pass the turn. And I'll crack it and get, to no one's surprise, a forest.
Oh, we did it.
There we
I
are.
was so nervous there for a second. I'm like, if she gets an island, oh man.
All right, I'm going to play a mountain and I'll pass it on. I will say I think Adam has my favorite commander at the table. I'm a big fan of Mana Burn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have some plans
Yeah.
for Mana Burn. I'm going to play Prophetic Prism and draw a card.
Mm-hmm. You done?
Go ahead, Jim. Yep.
I'll draw a card. I'm going to play a swamp and cast Miara of the Thornglade. So that's a 2-mana 1/2. Whenever it or another elf I control dies, I can pay 1 and 1 life, and if I do, I draw a card. And I'll pass the turn.
Very cool. I will play an island and a sky diamond to get some ramp going. Go ahead.
Tap, draw. I'm going to play a mountain, and I'm going to play a Farhaven Elf. Search my library for basic land, put it into play tapped. I'm going to forest, and I will pass it over.
I feel like you're stealing my thunder here, because I too am gonna play another land and a Farhaven Elf.
All right.
Oh,
I bet we all have that in our decks. Who doesn't have it in their decks?
chat, can we do it? Do we just play this Farhaven Elf?
I'm getting a swamp, however, and say go ahead, Jim.
Okay. I'll untap. Draw. I'm going to play a forest. Okay, here we go. All the pressure's on me. I'm going to tap 3. No, actually, no. I'm only going to tap 1. And cast this Findhorn Elves. Then I'm going to move to combat. And I'm going to attack Melissa for 1.
All right.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Look at that. Okay. Play a forest. I'll play an arcane signet. And then I will play one of my commanders. So we have Galanra, Caller of Wirewood. It has tap add G. When you spend this mana to cast a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater, draw a card. And it's a 1/2. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to play an Opal Palace. And then we'll do, let's see. So if I spend 1 and 4, I'm going to play Crimson Fleet Commodore, which is an Ogre Pirate, which shares a creature type with my Breaches, the Goblin Pirate. So it'll get a +1/+1 counter. And when it enters the battlefield, I become the Monarch. And because I'd like to keep the Monarch, I don't think I'm going to attack anybody. So I will just pass the turn and draw a card. Probably read the card, huh? Did anybody get me on chat? Nope. Beat him.
Thinking here for a second.
Someone in the chat, Genie, said he almost said something, but I got too slow, Genie. Sorry.
So Melissa, did you work on this set?
No, I didn't work on this set. I did a couple play tests, but I did not work on this set.
I caught a little bit of the last game. I was listening to Jules talk about it. Interesting, the choices that they made in development.
All right, I'm going to play Gift of Paradise on a forest. It's going to gain me 3 life. And then I'll add some black mana to my mana pool. Guess I'm going to add 2 of any one color. So black, black, and red. And I'm going to play a Fleshbag Marauder.
Oh boy.
Great.
Trigger.
See? Everyone could have had Farhaven Elves to sacrifice.
Yeah. I will sacrifice my Findhorn Elves. It'll trigger Miara, and I'll pay the 1 to lose a life and draw a card.
And I will sack my only creature.
Yep. Same. Well, not the only, but the Farhaven Elves just biting the dust.
Wish I had a Farhaven Elf.
Go ahead, Jim.
Okay. I'll untap. Good Buddha in chat wants to know, are the Spikes excited about the anti-tutor card? I don't know if excited is the right word. I am definitely foreseeing some blowouts in a lot of games. Probably a little bit worse than the blowouts that happen when you get like Aven mind censored when you go to fetch.
Oh yeah.
Look at this swamp. What is going on upstairs? The mail just arrived. Let's see. Okay, we get it.
I'm waiting for mine to do the same thing.
Let's see. I'm going to play an Ordeal of Nylia on my Miara. So when it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then if it has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, I sacrifice it. And when I sacrifice it, I can get 2 basic lands onto the battlefield tapped. So I'll move to combat. Wonder if Jonathan wants to trade. Jonathan, I'm proposing a Donnybrook.
I see.
I would like to attack you for, it'll trigger for 2.
For 2, so you want to steal my Monarch, but I like the Monarch.
Yep.
No, that's fine. You can have it.
Okay. I got a Monarch token sitting around here somewhere. I opened one. I'll pass the turn after that.
All right. I will play a Scholar of Stars. It has ETB. If you control an artifact, draw a card. And hey, I have some artifacts, so I will draw a card. I will then play an island and pass the turn.
All right.
What am I even saying? What am I talking about a token? I'm not getting a token. I'm going to
oh, look at
do
that.
it up right here. You know? Hang on. I'm messing up my beautiful hair. There we go. I am the Monarch. Oh, I guess I should have drawn a card for the Monarch. Boom.
I'm going to play a mountain, and all right, let's see if we can get some party started. Let's play Boarding Party. It's a human pirate with haste, and it's a 6/3, and it has Cascade. So we're going to Cascade from the top of our library into a Wild Heart Invoker.
So exciting.
Yeah.
So much value.
It is a lot of value. It's a lot of value. Melissa, how big is the Scholar?
This is a 3/2.
3/2. All right, Jim. I'm going to attack you with my Ogre Pirate because I want the Monarch back.
So soon after my coronation.
I know. 3/2. I don't want to trade my Boarding Party for either of the other 2 cards.
That makes sense.
Yep.
All right, Jim. Just coming at you for the 5. Then we'll
take
hold
5.
on to the Monarch. Have some blockers for it. All right, I will end my turn and draw a card.
All right. I'm gonna pay all the Jund mana, or just
Here it
4
comes.
for your lock.
All right.
And I'm gonna make green to cast Ancient Animus. So put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature I control. If it's legendary, I will.
Nice.
And then it's going to get a little fighty. And I think it's going to punch your Invoker to death.
The Invoker is gone.
And let's see how serious you were about keeping the Monarch. I'm going to attack you for 3.
I was very serious, but I was going to keep it with the Wild Heart Invoker. I didn't want to keep it with that. All right. Yep. It's yours.
Thanks.
All right. So I took 2 from Jim, and I took 3 from you, so I'm at 35.
Yeah. And then that will be my turn. I will draw a card.
Going to untap. What's Yurlok's power and toughness?
Currently, it's a 5/5.
5/5. That's with the +1/+1 counter, right?
Yep.
Okay. Play this Opal Palace. 5. Let's see. Does it have Death Touch?
No, he's just an angry Vaishino.
He has the vigilance though, right?
Yeah, vigilance, and then I can pay 1 and tap to add Jund. Everybody gets Jund mana when I do that.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Everybody.
Wow.
Interesting.
And then
I
if you
love
don't spend
mana.
it, you get to take the mana burn. But yeah, I can give out
Oh,
mana.
it's the mana burn card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm going to cast my other commander using
Numa.
this Opal Palace. So it's going to enter with a +1/+1 counter.
Nice.
Then I'm going to move to combat. And Melissa, you've got, what is that creature you got out?
I have a 3/2 creature with no other abilities.
3/2 creature.
You just want the Monarch, Jim? You could ask.
Well, if we're just going to ask, you want to give me Jund mana right now? I wouldn't complain.
I can't. I
No.
just brought
Right.
my commander out. Yeah, and I'm
Um,
tapped out. But you'd be hitting me for what, 3 if I let you through?
for 3, yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
Interesting. What are you playing at? Just being kind? I don't know you that well. Is this kindness or is this a gambit?
He just wants
I mean,
everyone to draw cards.
It's one,
Mhm.
everyone draws cards and keeps moving, but also 2, not everybody's trying to punch me later.
Fair?
I'd rather
That's
get
Or
punched
forget
now
about
than
that by
be with the
then.
Monarch in another turn or 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure.
You know what? I'm just gonna sit. I don't think I need cards right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7.
respect that.
I've got 7 cards in hand and I don't want to discard. And yeah, I'll just pass the turn.
All right. So I am interested in the Monarch.
Sure.
So Sibs, what is the power and toughness of your creature?
I currently have a 4/4 with a +1/+1 counter.
Oh, well then I don't think I'm getting the Monarch. All right, let's see what I want to do here. So remind me what your creature does. You can tap it to give everyone Jund mana. Is that right?
Yeah, I can pay 1 to filter and get any color of mana in, and I get black, red, green out, and everybody adds that to their mana pool.
Cool. All right, well, I'll give this a try. First, a command sphere.
Alright.
And then I will play... All right, I'm going to play Fall from the Favor. Enchant creature. I'm going to target your Jund thing. When it enters a battlefield, tap enchanted creature, and I become the Monarch. And the enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, unless that player is the
Ooh.
Monarch.
Ooh.
Okay, so now I'm the Monarch, so I don't need to attack anyone. So I'm just going to pass the turn and draw a card at end of turn. And I have this Monarch token here.
That is a very sweet card. All right. Untap and draw. Play a mountain. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to play Breaches. Brazen Plunderer. So it'll come in with a +1/+1 counter. Put that there. All right, so Breaches says it has Menace. It is a 3/3, and whenever one or more pirates you control deals damage to your opponents, exile a top card of each of those opponents' libraries. You may play those cards this turn. You may spend mana as it were any type of mana to cast them. So only have 2 mana available, so I probably won't be playing any of the spells. But all of my creatures are pirates. So, Melissa, I'm gonna come at you with the Crimson Fleet Commodore for 5 trample, and I think that's it.
So it's a what is
It's
this
a 5.
toughness again?
It's a 5/2 trampler.
A 5/2 trampler, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And what happens when it hits me? What is your
I will
Favorite thing
exile
again?
the top card of your library, and then I can cast it as though and spend mana as it was any color.
Okay. All right. I would like to block with my 3/2.
Okay, so you'll take 3 trample.
That is correct. And my top card is Thirst for Knowledge.
Just short. I would have liked to cast that. All
And I'm
right,
gonna pay 3.
that will remain exiled, and that will be it for me.
I agree with
You
Sage
are
of
also the
Madness in
monarch.
chat.
I am, so I get to draw a card.
I agree with Sage of Madness in chat. I think Monarch is an absolutely flawless mechanic for this set. Like, first of all, for making the games go a little bit faster, but also
Yep.
because I think Monarch in EDH is sweet to begin with. Like, it's just a great mechanic.
Agreed, 100%.
All right.
I'm curious, does everyone have a specific favorite card from this set?
Oh boy.
Chat, feel free to chime in as well. I know it's a very large set with a lot of new cards.
Can we talk about my boy Rogok, son of Roga?
Oh my, it's so awesome.
Oh, I like that is exactly the kind of card that gets my motor running in EDH.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Just let's get weird, you know?
And I know people are definitely going to get weird with it.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
I
have
don't
no
think I
idea
really
what
have
I'm
a
gonna do
favorite
with
card myself. Like, I'm usually a fan of cards that reference old things. So the Jund card that Stibbs has in play is pretty cool. But to be honest, I don't know the set well enough to have a favorite card.
It's fair.
All right, Melissa, I'm going to attack you for 3.
Oh no. What did I do? Oh, I guess I did play that enchantment on your guy. All right. That's fair. I accept.
And then I'm going to play Spark Harvest, sacrificing Yurlak. And my target is Breaches.
All right, Breaches. Get out of here.
Get breached.
And then I'll add black, and 1. Now cast Victimize, choosing my commander that I left in my graveyard and Farhaven Elf.
Very nice. So Victimizes you sacrifice your creature?
Yeah, I sacrifice a creature. If I do, I return the 2 chosen cards to the battlefield tapped.
Very nice.
Yep.
I will go find another land, which I think will be a swamp? I'm not sure. Whatever one I find first. And that will be my turn. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
Fair enough.
Oh, this card's pretty good. I'm going to play this forest. Does that change things? It maybe does. Let's go with Imperious Perfect.
Whew.
That's a nice card.
It's pretty good. Who's the monarch right now?
I am the monarch.
And you've still got this 5/2 in play?
It's a 6/3. The 5/2 is dead.
A 6/3.
6/3. The pirates are having a party.
Hmm. Let's see. This is a 2/3, a 3/4. I think I'm just going to move to combat, trigger Numa.
Ooh.
And I'll pay X equals 1 to distribute a +1/+1 counter onto... Let's spread the love a little bit. We'll toss it on Imperious Perfect. And then I'll move through combat and pass the turn.
All right. Can you tell me the power and toughness of your creatures just out of curiosity for no real reason?
This is a 3/3. This is a 4/4. And this is a 3/4.
Great. Okay.
No reason at all for that question, right?
I'm just really curious. I just like to know what's in play. It's really hard
That's
to
fair.
tell.
That's fair. The guys I play with all the time are very sneaky when they ask those questions, so I gotta stay alert.
Generally, I like to also do that. Just be like, for no reason. Just I just really want to know. Who knows why? But in this case, I'm just playing blue green. I got nothing.
Melissa, your what you had enchanted my commander with is in your graveyard. It had bounced down there when I sacrificed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that because I think you cut out for a second and I did not realize what happened. Great. All right. I will play the following cards. I'm gonna become the monarch. So this is a Azure Fleet Admiral, human pirate, 4 mana 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch, and it can't be blocked by creatures the monarch controls. Okay.
Oh, I really like that one, actually. I like the idea
Cool.
of being able to get the monarch back when you lose it really easily.
Cool.
All right, so I'm now the monarch, and I think I just want to do more ramping, so I'm going to play a Moss Diamond.
Nice.
I'll pass the turn and draw a card.
All right. Cool. I will play a War Room, which I'm a big fan of. I think that card is awesome. All right, I'm going to tap 6. No, I'm going to tap. I'm not going to be able to activate War Room, so we'll just tap. 5. And I will become the monarch. So many ways to take the monarch. It's great. It's great.
Monarch just keeps passing around.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna play a fun card.
Wait,
Let's
are
see.
all cards fun? Oh no.
This one's extremely fun. I'm gonna play Root Weaver Druid. So Root Weaver Druid is a 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent, may search their library for up to 3 basic land cards. Each puts 1 into play under my control, and then the other 2 go into play under your control tapped.
Oh, nice.
And then everyone shuffles.
I'll do it.
This sounds like a terrible deal.
You don't have to do it. You can choose just not to get anything. But the
I'm
first
doing
one you search for gives me a land. So
Well, this is like not bad. It's not Tempt with Discovery, right? It's a better
It's
deal
not.
than Tempt with Discovery.
But I
It
get
is.
2. Is that
you
right?
get 2, and I
you
get
get
1
2,
of
he
them.
gets 1.
You have
So
to
if
take
we
3
all-
out of your deck.
So if we all
right.
take it, then we all get 2
Here's
and
an
he gets
island.
3.
All right, I'm
It's
grabbing
for
that.
you. Here you go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. This is
Let's
not a
rock and
terrible
roll.
deal.
You have an additional forest.
I'm going to give you a swamp. They come into play tapped?
They do. Everything comes in tapped. All right, so I got an island, a forest, and a swamp.
What a deal.
And you all got 2. See, it's a great deal. And now things can really get going. Everybody should have plenty of mana. And I will pass and draw a card for the Monarch.
Oh man. SSJ3 says in response flash in agent. Oh boy, that would be a blowout. But no, I guess it wouldn't. Because your opponents don't get to choose, like the opposition agent controller doesn't get to choose whether you search.
Yeah.
So they could just say, I don't want to search.
Yep. Opposition agent looks great. I'm really looking forward to playing with Hull Breacher.
Yeah. I think opposition agent, scales with the power level of the table better than Hull Breacher does.
Yep. Yeah, I would
in
agree with that.
It like doesn't really do much at lower power tables. I think that is a good thing. A check mark in the good column.
Yeah. You're going to get one good blowout with opposition agent, and then it's going to just be like a stranglehold.
Right.
All right. I too have a noble palace now.
Hey.
It's a nice place. It's a good neighborhood.
I really just want to target my opponent with deck fading, with Hull Breacher out. That's all I'm really about.
All right. I'll play 6.
Here's where the bombs start coming down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was a rare, I believe, once upon a time. Volcanic Dragon. Perhaps a little less bomby, but it is a 4/4 flying with haste. Yeah, with flying. So, Mr. Monarch, do you have any reach?
I can block additional creatures with my entourage, but no, I don't have any reach.
Cool. You're gonna take 4.
Now that happens, and I will go to 31.
And my rain has returned, and that will be my turn. I will draw a card.
Okay. Chad really seems to want to talk about opposition agent and
I know.
If you're curious about my thoughts, don't do it right now. But if you're curious about my thoughts on opposition agent, I did release a video with everything I have to say about the card. I haven't done that yet for Jewel Lotus, and I probably am not going to, because I don't think the card is as good as people think it is.
Agreed.
Play a swamp. My turn. It's certainly not a $150 card. I'll tell you that much for free.
No way. Not for me. I saw it spoiled, and I was like, huh. Well, that's not going in any of my commander decks. And then I saw the price, and I was like, well, definitely not going into my commander decks.
Yeah, 100%. I think I have one deck that it goes in, but that's only because it's themed around the number 3, and it makes 3 mana.
That's fair. It makes sense in my very, very cheap theme deck, and that is the only one it would make sense in, so I'm not putting it in there. I am interested to see what it does to the CEDH format. That seems like it would be.
Jeweled Lotus?
Yeah. I don't know how many decks can actually abuse that. So
in the decks that it's good in, and this is going to be true at all power levels, is that in the decks that it's good in, it's going to be extremely good. But I think the impact to multicolored decks is probably also being overstated, because it's just so horrendously bad if you draw it late game.
Yep.
It's powerful with thirst for knowledge.
Yeah,
there you go.
It is. Only one card to discard. It's great.
Okay.
So much mana.
So much mana. Do I just want to put a whole bunch of +1/+1 counters? I have 9 mana now. I could distribute 4 +1/+1 counters. That seems bad. I think I'm just going to main phase this. I'm going to main phase this Sweet Gum Recluse.
Whew. Nice.
That will cascade. Oh boy.
That one costs
So
6 though too, right?
Oh yeah, it does cost 6.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah,
want to
that would
cast
not have been good for you if you would probably wouldn't want that one.
Okay, so I am going to cast this Reclamation Sage.
Nice.
We'll put the rest on the bottom.
It's a big Reclamation Sage.
Yeah, so it'll get 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Then
Your Recluse gets them as well.
Oh, right.
And then you got a target to blow up.
What is giving the counters?
The Recluse.
Sweet Gum Recluse. It's got Cascade and Flash, and then when it enters the battlefield, put 3 +1/+1 counters on each of any number of target creatures that entered the battlefield this turn.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
definitely
I'm gonna blow up Melissa's Arcane Signet.
What a fool I was for putting artifacts in my deck.
At least I don't think there are any other juicy targets. I think that's about it. Move to combat.
Oh,
and I'm going to attack Stibs for 4. It'll trigger Ordeal of Nylea. So 4/5. Oh, and I'm not paying for the Numa trigger on beginning of combat.
So your creatures.
What is the Numa trigger at the beginning of combat?
I can pay XX, and if I do, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target elves.
Redistribute or create?
Create.
Okay. I feel like everybody has a lot more synergy in their deck than I do. I guess I just take 4.
Okay. I will end the Monarch. Boom. And I'll pass the turn and draw a card.
All right. First, I will become the Monarch. So this creature cannot be blocked by creatures the Monarch controls. So, Jim, you are the Monarch, so I will attack you with this unblockable creature. He's a 3/3.
I'll take 3.
All right. I am now the Monarch. All right, and then I will play one of my commanders. He is an 8-mana Kraken. When he enters a battlefield, or whenever I cast a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater, I may return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So I'm going to target one of Jim's permanents because there's just so many dice on them. So what is your thing that has an enchantment on it?
Do the Sweet Gum Recluse.
Hold on.
It's an Ordeal of Nylea. So every time it attacks, it gets a +1/+1 counter, and then I can sacrifice it on 3 to search for.
And what else does it do?
The Ordeal or the creature?
No, the creature.
The creature is whenever an elf I control dies, I can pay 1 mana and 1 life to draw a card.
Nice. All right. Okay, I guess I'll be bouncing the creature with the Ordeal on it.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn and draw a card for being the Monarch.
All right. So untap with all this new Root Weaver Druid mana. And draw. Play Forest. So Melissa, you are the Monarch, and you have a 6 powered.
I have a 6/8 creature.
That is
Suddenly I made myself the target. Maybe that was a mistake. I just sat here and did nothing.
Don't think I can attack through that, so we'll leave this war room here in case we want to use it. Let's do 1, 2, filter 1 through Opal Palace, and we'll play our Numa. And we'll get a +1/+1 counter from the Opal Palace. Imperious Perfect, Sweet Recluse, your own Juma, and then the so many things. And this can only put the counters on elves. All right. So I am going to go to combat.
Mhm.
And I think I'm going to pay 4 mana into my Numa to distribute 2 +1/+1 counters. I think I'm just going to put them on my entourage. And I think so Sweet Grim Recluse is like 3/6 now, is that correct?
Correct, yeah. With reach.
Yep. All right. Actually, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and come at you for 6 with my 6/3. No other abilities except for haste. So yeah, let's go 4/4 and a 1/1.
Guess I take 6.
All right. I can't steal back the Monarch from Melissa, so that will be all for me.
Thank you, 6/8 creature.
All right, I'm going to activate your lock during your end step,
Nice.
and everybody makes Jund mana.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Are you passing priority to your upkeep or to your untap? Or...
No, because I don't want to take mana burn. I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay, yeah, go right ahead.
I'm going to cast Welding Sparks.
Nice.
Targeting your Imperious Perfect Gem. So it deals 3 plus the number of artifacts I control, which is 1, so it would be 4 damage pointed that way.
Okay, I'm going to respond. I will use the green portion of Jund to make an elf warrior.
Yep.
Then... How much damage is it doing?
4.
Dealing 4. And my Imperious Perfect is currently a 3/3. I'm going to use the other 2 mana from the Jund, as well as 1 mana from this Opal Palace to wild size it. Give it +2/+2 and draw a card.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I would like to respond to that.
Okay.
I am going to use the green and red mana from the Jund to play Ancient Animus. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control if it's legendary. Then it fights target creature and opponent controls. I will target the Imperious Perfect.
And what
with
creature?
the 6/8 creature.
With the 6/8.
7/9.
I would like to
when it gets a counter, yes.
I would like to respond to that. I'm going to tap 2 mana and cast Blade Brand to give it Death Touch.
Ooh.
I will respond to that.
Oh boy.
How much mana do you have floating?
I've got a stack.
Oh, what do you have left floating?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, that's perfect. Just what I wanted to hear. I will use the last Jund mana and these 2 mana here to Supreme Will your Blade Brand. Counter unless you pay 3.
I cannot pay 3, so it's countered. Then the creature's fight wild size is countered for not having a valid target, and the Welding Sparks is countered for not having a valid target.
And this 6/8 gets a +1/+1 counter, and that is now a 7/9.
That was not my desired outcome.
And instead of burning
Thank you for
from
the
Jund
Jund
mana.
Oh boy.
Instead of burning, I'll use my War Room with the Jund mana to draw a card and lose 2 life.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Cool. Are we all happy now?
We're all happy, I think.
Well,
Except for Jim.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'll untap and draw for the turn. All right. I'll play a forest. Where is the monarchy currently? It's still Melissa?
I believe so. Yeah, I have not been
Yeah.
attacked. I have this giant kraken in play.
Right, but it doesn't have flying or reach.
It does not have flying or
Convenient.
reach.
All right. I'm going to pay 4 for a Wildheart Invoker. And then I will pay 5 more for a Sentinel Spider, 4/4 with Vigilance and Reach. And then Melissa, I'm going to attack you for 4 and attempt to reclaim the monarchy.
That will happen. Goodbye, Monarch.
Cool. I will end my turn and draw a card.
I'll untap. Draw a card. Here we go. No whammies. Oh. Play this forest. What do we got? We got 10 mana right now.
Few.
10 mana.
We can get more if Melissa wants to bounce this Root Weaver Druid. We can just keep going.
Oh, maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna play this 6 mana creature by the name of this has to be in the running for grossest name in the set. I'm gonna cast Slurk, the all ingesting.
Ooh.
So Slurk enters the battlefield with 5+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever Slurk or another creature I control dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter on it, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control that has a +1/+1 counter on it.
Is very good right now.
Not bad. Then
Cool.
I'm going to pay 4. I'm going to cast Exquisite Huntmaster, which is a 4/2, and when it dies, I create a 1/1 green elf warrior, and then it's got Encore for 4 and a black. Then...
See, when you open a draft deck, you don't have to be good at limited and sealed.
Let's see. I was really on the fence between black-green elves, and I had a sweet Boros deck with the guy that gives things double strike.
Nice.
Oh,
I definitely built like 3 different decks, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna settle on the cards that
I might put
Cascade.
the other deck together too. Like, there's no overlap between the decks at all. So
nice.
Let's see. Do I want to see if Stibs wants to? I think I'll move to combat, and I'll attack Stibs for 5 with the Rex Age.
Sure. I take
Okay.
5.
I will become the Monarch. Then I'll move to my end step and draw a card.
I'll play an Opal Palace. And let's see here. It might be time for my commander that died long ago. So, sure, he costs 5 mana. So here it is. It adds green, and whenever I spend this mana to cast a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater, draw a card. But I have to spend the mana to draw the cards. Alright.
Dude, do you need some mana?
No, like the thing is, in order for me to draw the cards, I need to tap him for mana. So I'll have to
Yeah.
start
Oh,
drawing cards
yes.
next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just play some other things. I will play a Thought Vessel. I am all about the ramp, it seems.
I like Thought Vessel. It's one of my favorite cards.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's very happy to see it in this
I
set.
do want to be the monarch,
Great
so
reprint.
I will attack Jim with this unblockable creature
3?
for 3, yes.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
And then I will... Let's see. I'll play this 4-mana 3/2 flyer. He says... he's a legendary creature, Jin Monk. His name is Cyani, Eye of the Storm. Whenever he attacks, scry X, where X is the number of attacking creatures with flying. So, not the most synergy, just a simple 3/2 flyer that gets a little bit of value. And I will pass the turn and draw a card since I'm the monarch.
Let's untap it all. And draw.
Yeah, Thought Vessel was a great reprint. That was
Yeah.
creeping up big time.
It sure was. All right. Let us do. So it's 3 through the Opal Palace, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to go ahead and play my breaches.
Breaches.
Brazen
That gets
Plunder.
2 counters?
It does. That is a second. So, boarding party. Can you hit anyone? No. All right. Cool. Guess I'm gonna go to combat. I'm actually gonna pay 2. I'm gonna put a counter on Numa. And I don't think I can really attack any. 7/9 is so big.
It really is.
It's just too big.
And it's an uncommon.
I know.
And it has partner. The
All right,
value just never ends with this guy.
That's gonna be it for me.
All right. During your end step, I'm going to give everybody Jund mana. And I have nothing to do with it. Just gonna pass priority.
I will also pass priority.
I'm gonna also pass priority.
I'm going to use it.
Oh,
1, 2. I'm gonna play Stone Fury on the Kraken.
Whoa.
I think I have more than 9.
Oh, that's so sad.
that's damage equal to the lands?
Damage equal to the number of lands. So 8, 9, 13.
What can I do about that? Alright, well, 13, yeah, I can't stop that. I guess I could draw a card with Commander Sphere, but I don't think there's anything in my deck that gets it, so... Alright. He is dead, but he will go back to the command zone and come back later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, and then
Damage?
I'm ready to pass, so we got some damage coming from Mana Burn.
I'll take
Yeah,
3.
everyone else takes 3. Untap and draw. Let's see what we can do. Let's. Let's commit. Going to pay 3 and cast an enchantment. Demonic Lore.
Hmm.
So Demonic Lore says, when enters battlefield, I draw 3 cards, which I will do. It also says, at the beginning of my end step, I lose 2 life for each card in my hand.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow. And how many cards are in your hand?
Right now, 4, but we're gonna work on that.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what we can do. So
Waiting for him to windmill slam a Death Shadow or something.
is that Shadow in Commander
No,
Legends?
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is, but that would be sweet. Like, just yeah, I'm gonna go to 5 life in multiplayer. This is great.
For middling payoff too. It's like, okay, you got an 8/8.
All right. I think what I do is I pay 6 for a Lumen Grid Gargoyle, which has never been a rare. And then I will make 3 and cast my own Gillanra, Collar of Wirewood. And I play land for the turn, so you can guess 1 card in my hand, and I will end up taking 2 at the end of my turn.
Well, you gave everybody Yurok man or
I gave everybody
Yurok
Yurok
mana.
Yurok mana during my main phase, so wrapping up my main phase, everybody.
Take another 3.
I'm
I
gonna
will be taking 3.
use the 3 to activate the War Room. So I'll take 2 and draw a card.
Again, close enough.
Yep.
This Jun guy ends the game quickly.
This is
Yeah.
what I'm working on, although I don't think I can survive all of the +1/+1 counter shenanigans going on.
Mhm.
So Melissa's currently the Monarch. I have a flyer.
My guess is not for long.
Well, here's the thing. If I draw another card, that's actually just more damage. So I'm gonna
Ooh,
let you
right.
stay the Monarch.
Great.
Right.
Thank you.
But
Much appreciated.
but Jonathan, do you have a reach creature yet?
No reach creatures. We're still on the ground.
All right. I will poke you for 4.
Yep.
Since you've been so good about spending all the extra mana I gave you, it seems to average out.
That is fair.
And then Jim, go ahead. I take
Okay.
4.
I will untap. Draw. Play a forest. Got 11 now. Ooh, we can play some big stuff. Okay. Jonathan,
Hi.
you want to read out your power and toughnesses on your creatures?
Sure. 5/5,
Yeah.
6/3, 6/6, 2/1, 4/4.
And same thing for Stibs?
I have a 1/1, a 4/4, a tapped 4/4 flyer, a tapped 4/4 commander, a 1/2, a 4/4 flyer, and a 4/3.
Okay. I'm going to pay 5. And cast a Guiltleaf Winnower. And I think when it ETBs, we're going to pop Jonathan's 6/3.
6/3, non-elf. They are not equal power and toughness, so it will go.
Then I'm going to pay 6 and cast Sengir the Dark Baron.
Whew.
And I think we should probably move to combat. Let's see. Melissa's still the Monarch, right?
I am the
Mhm.
Monarch. I have a 3/2 flyer and a 1/2 mana dork.
Okay. I'm going to attack Melissa with a 4/2, a 5/4, and a 1/1.
Okay. Does the 4/2 have anything special about
When
him?
it dies, I create a 1/1 green elf warrior, and then it's got Encore for 5 mana.
Hmm. And the 1/1 is just a 1/1?
Yep.
All right. Now I'm going to have to ask, are there any onboard tricks that I can't see? Because I can't see
No.
anything?
I would count Sengir as an onboard trick. I'm just going
Yeah.
to go on the record with that.
Yeah, that's
What
right.
does it do?
Whenever another creature dies, I put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and then whenever
Oh,
a
that is
player
certainly
loses
an onboard thing that I should be aware of. Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um, that's tough. I want to block something.
It's a lot of damage just to let it through, that's for sure. You said the singer gets 2/2/+1/+1 counters? Pretty good.
Yeah, I will have to block something, but how big is the Sengir going to toughness right now, the Sengir?
So this is a 4/4, and it will become a 6/6 if a 1 creature dies.
Right.
And it's another
Okay.
creature, right? It's not
Yeah,
just your creatures.
Not anything I control. It's any creature.
Literally any creature.
Literally.
So that thing
Any
is
creature.
going to get freaking huge. Okay. And you're tapped out of mana, it looks like. So I will block the 1/2 will block the 1/1.
Okay.
The 3/2 will block the, it was a 4/2 you said?
Yep.
And I'm taking 5?
Yep.
Okay.
So
I will take 5.
3 creatures die, and this will become a 10/10.
Yikes.
Yep. And you are the monarch.
Oh, yeah. Then I will pass the turn, draw a card.
All right. It's Melissa.
All right, I do have a plan.
I like plans.
It is now time for my onboard trick, whose name is whatever this commander's name is. All right, let me just figure out how I want to tap my mana. He costs 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could tap the Opal Palace for an additional counter if I want. Let's see if I want to do that.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. I got a +1 1/1 elf from my Exquisite
Yes,
Huntmaster dying.
did get a 1/1 elf.
Thank you, Sir Spiffy Esquire.
Are you planning
will-
on cracking Jim open here?
I will tap the Opal Palace. All right, here is this guy, Brinelin the Moon Kraken. So first, since I cast a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater using this, I will draw a card. So I'll do that. And then I use the Opal Palace, so he will get a counter.
2 counters.
And when this guy enters the battlefield, I can return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. To no one's surprise, it will be the Sengir.
He was so young.
Your Kraken actually gets 2 counters. It's the second time it's been cast, right?
No, it's only this. It is the second time. Oh yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Okay. I was thinking like, how many times has the little die been put on it? But no, I guess not. All right, so it gets 2 counters. All right, great. I will then. Yeah, I just still want to be the monarch, so I will attack Jim with the 3/3 unblockable. And then I will pass the turn and draw a card for being the monarch. Go ahead.
All right.
And here is the monarch.
Untap. Draw. Let's play a land. Let's start things off. Let's play an Elfish Visionary and draw a card. Melissa, you only have the Kraken open currently, right? No other creatures?
That is correct.
Excellent.
Yeah, I could very easily die.
Well, I don't plan to do that, but I would like to be the monarch. Now I have a menace creature, so I think I can do that.
Yeah. That will very likely get through then.
Trying to think if we want to spend any of this Numa. Any mana on Numa. I don't think so. I think I want to see what we get. Alright, I'm going to go to combat. I'm not going to use Numa. And I'm going to attack Melissa with breaches for 5.
Yep, and I don't have the right amount of blockers, so I will have to take 5.
Alright, and then you will exile the top card of your library. Make sure it's not other. No,
right.
whenever one or more pirates. So this... What was it? Omen Speaker?
It's an Omen Speaker.
It's an Omen. Sure, I'll cast Omen Speaker even with the blue mana.
Here is an Omen Speaker.
That is
That's
a
not how that works,
1/3,
is it?
right?
It's a
Yeah, sure
1/3
it is.
ETB Scry 2.
Alright, 1/3. Scry 2. So look at 1, look at 2. I don't think. We'll put this one on top and this one on bottom. And let's see. No, don't have enough to do that. So we will just leave that there. Spend 2 mana on a fire diamond. 2. And we will end the turn. And we'll draw a card from Monarch.
All right. Gonna untap a lot of things. And let's see what we draw here.
Melissa, what triggers your Kraken? Is it just on cast or whenever you cast something else too?
It is whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater, or when this enters the battlefield.
Okay, I gotcha.
All right. We're gonna stay on the pain train, and I'm gonna cast Bitter Revelation. Gonna look at the top 4 cards of my library, put 2 in my hand, and the other 2 in the graveyard. Is that good?
Yep.
I will discard 2 lands.
All right. And you lose 2 life for that, right?
Thank you. Down to 19, which is probably gonna go up again.
Good to know.
I will make red. You do math right here. I will make green, and 3 more for a silverback shaman.
That's
Is
when it
that the
dies,
when
right?
it dies draw?
Yep, 5/4 trample. When it dies, I draw a card. But it is an ape shaman, which is a very cool creature type. And then I'm gonna pay 4 more for my own breaches.
Right. Do you have any pirates in play other than breaches?
No, he's kind of a solo crew.
All right.
This time. And then I'm going to... Let's see. You're the Monarch, Jonathan. Do you have any
I am.
reach, Jim?
Yeah, I've got a 3/6 with reach.
3/6 with reach. Sure. That makes sense. Okay. Um. I think I'm just gonna pass for this turn.
How many cards do you have?
1. So I will take 2.
Okay. I will untap. Draw a card. Okay. I'm going to try something here, and it'll either work or it won't. I'm going to pay 5. To encore my exquisite Huntmaster.
Yeah.
So I make 3 of them. Then I'm going to move to combat and pay 6 mana into Numa. Oh, it is an elf. Okay. So I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on each of the tokens.
Sure.
Then I will swing one of them at each of you. They're 5/3s.
Okay.
As well as the Guiltleaf Winnower at Melissa.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I would like to block one of your encore creatures with my Kraken.
Okay.
It's an
Now-
8/10.
Yep.
Yep.
Am I back?
Back in
All right,
audio.
I'm trying to rejoin. I don't know what happened, but I got disconnected.
Hey,
All right, I
there
think
you
I'm
are.
back.
All
Okay.
right. So
and then I'm also gonna take the rest, which is 4 damage.
4 damage, yeah.
all right, and your little ooze. I see what you're doing here. I think the ooze
Yeah.
is going to give
Everything that has a +1/+1 counter on it will get an additional 1
Okay.
for each creature that dies.
Does the encore token die or does it get exiled?
It gets sacrificed at end
All
step.
right. That's pretty good. All right. Well, I'm going to. You have a 5/3. I'm going to block it with my 6/6.
Okay. Stibs.
I have a little 1/1 speed bump that should suffice.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the end of combat, when damage gets dealt, 2 of them die, and put 2 +1/+1 counters on everything.
Pretty good.
And dice. Then I'm just going to move to end step, and the last one will die. And put another +1/+1 counter on everything. And that's it for me.
Okay. Gonna do some things. But it's really hard to tell what's going on over there on Jim's board, but I would
They're
like
big.
to trigger my Brineland by casting a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater. So I'll start out by doing that. Let's see. 6 mana for Horizon Scholar. So I'm going to draw a card for this. And now I need to target something. But the problem is I don't really know what your things do.
Sorry,
So I know that...
I also made 3 Elf Warrior tokens when those 3 exquisite Huntmasters died.
Yep. So you have 4 of those.
Yeah.
Total.
4 total, yeah.
So you have that's a 7/7 ooze down there.
Yeah, hang on. I can zoom in if you don't want to see.
Ooh.
So this is a 7/7 ooze, and what else is it doing besides being an ooze?
Every time a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, it puts a +1/+1 counter on everything that already has one.
Okay. That's an option. What is the one with the 4?
This is my commander. When I go to combat, I can pay XX, and when I do, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target elves.
Mm-hmm. All right, I guess the ooze seems like a fine target for this thing, so we'll go with the
bounce that.
ooze.
Okay.
All right, what's
And
next?
You get the scry too, right? Or is it when it dies?
Oh no, I totally get to scry too. I was so excited by all the other triggers that I forgot about the scry too. No, I'll totally scry too. That sounds great. All right, I will bottom 1 and top 1. All right, things have gotten a little complicated, so let's see what else I want to do here. All right, I probably want to play. Oh no, cards everywhere. All right, let's see. Give me 1 second to make sure I know what I'm doing. All right, I do want to play this card. This is a Court of Cunning.
Court of Calling?
When it of cunning, the Court of Cunning.
Ah.
Unlike Court of Calling, they're similar, I guess. So I become the monarch when it enters the battlefield, and it's an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, any number of target players each mill 2 cards. If you're the monarch, each of those players mills 10 cards instead. So I will be the monarch. I will then play a bunch of mana generators. I'll play a Fintorn Elves and a Sky Diamond. And then I will pass the turn and draw a card for being the monarch.
End of your turn, I'm going to pay 2 life and draw a card with War Room. Okay. All right, untap. Now you have a bunch of creatures to be able to block my breaches.
I now have creatures.
Play this. All right, let's do 4, 5, 6. We're going to play Dreamstone Hadron.
The biggest of mana rocks.
The biggest. Is anybody open for breaches? Nope. Not a single person. All right, so 2, 3, 5. I'm going to play Port Razor. So Port Razor is a 4/4 Orc Pirate. Whenever Port Razor deals combat damage to a player, untap each creature I control. After this combat, there's an additional combat. Port Razor cannot attack a player that is already attacked this turn.
Very cool.
And then let's see. I would like to be the monarch, but taking that from you is not
Yeah, there is this
easy.
8/10 creature in play.
Yeah,
and
it's that.
now there's a variety of other things too.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
All right, we will
Not
untap.
using the Jund mana thing?
I was tapped out.
Oh, okay.
Draw for the turn. All right. Play a land. Do it that way. Let's pay 6. Give it cast. Wait. I too can do the cast a big spell, draw a card. So I'm gonna pay 6 using the green from Galanra. I'll draw a card and Cascade.
It's a Menacing Mace. It's a sweet one.
Cool. Halana Kesay Granger is what I will cast. It's a 3/4 with reach, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, I can pay 2. When I do, that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature.
Nice.
That may be a problem.
I mean, if I have sufficiently large creatures, that's helpful. But I feel like 9 or 10 toughness is pretty tough.
Well, you can
So
play
maybe,
many creatures.
This
That's
is
right.
true.
2 5/5s.
Yeah.
This is true. You got me there. All right.
And it just punches, right? It doesn't actually fight. You're not fighting back.
Nope. It is.
Yep.
It's the Warstorm Surge kind
Yep,
of effect.
got it.
And then I will pay 4, and I can equip a thing, which I should do.
And the mace gives it what, +4/+0 and trample?
It's gonna put in work with these life totals.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's got a bunch of big reachy blockers or creatures on the ground. Trying to think what I would want to do. I think I will equip guess maybe breaches.
A 7-powered trampler now with menace.
7 power menace trample. Yeah. And then I still don't think I have a good attack, but I feel like I should. You've got the giant ooze, right, Jim?
Nope, that got bounced.
That got
I've got-
bounced.
But I do
Or
have some
not the use
trap-
the spider, the gum, the sweet gum.
Right. Yeah, it's a 6/9.
Yeah, that's a
Big creature.
little, not a little spider. So you've got a big sphinx now.
I do have, I have a 4/4 flying sphinx.
And
then
I
what
still
you
do
have-
not
I have a
fly.
kraken.
You don't have anything, and you're not the monarch.
I am not. Melissa is currently the monarch.
I am the monarch.
Okay.
But I am open in the sky.
Yeah, I will bump you for 4, Jonathan, with
Okay.
my Lumen Great Gargoyle.
I will go to 17.
And then that will be my turn, and I will take 2 because I still have a card in hand.
Okay. Untap.
You got to lose that card.
That's not going to happen.
Wow, what is it? There's a card in your deck that you can't play? What's going on?
I mean, I drew cards, so it's either a land or something that costs way more mana than I can make. So you decide.
Yeah, okay. Well, when you narrow it down like that,
So that court's going to mill us 10 cards if you're still the monarch, huh?
that is correct.
All right. I wish I wouldn't have scribed that reclamation sage to the bottom.
Yeah, the Reclamation Sage kind of wrecks me. I have so many artifacts and apparently this enchantment.
Okay. I'm going to cast an Arcane Signet. Then I'll tap 6 and cast Slurk.
There it is.
ETBs with 5 counters.
Nom
Then
nom 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 nom.
I'll tap 4 and cast Lifecrafter's Gift.
Whew.
So I'll put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then another +1/+1 counter on each creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it. So I'm going to target Guiltleaf Winnower.
How big is the winnower?
It's a 4/3 at the moment. It'll become a 6/4.
4/3. All right, I guess I'll use this finally. Actually, you know what? Nope, it's fine. You got it.
Okay. So that becomes a 6/4. We put one on this, one on this, one on this, and one on this. Am I okay with being milled for 10? Maybe.
I have so many sweet cards left. I
How
don't
many
want to
cards
lose
we
them.
got left? We got like probably 30 cards left. Only like a 3-turn clock. I'm really worried about Stibbs. He's just like quietly amassing this army of 4/4s.
Yeah, they're all huge. They're all.
There are a
they're all-
lot of huge things over there, yeah.
Can I tell you the secret?
What's that?
Instead of building any synergy, I just literally piled Jun good stuff together and said, "Hello." So I kind of have a disparate troop of well-intended and high-spirited, but probably a little squishy
That
soldiers
is
here.
what they say. When in doubt, just play good stuff. I'm pretty sure that's how that saying goes. Let's see. This is a 9/8. Okay. I'll move to combat. And I would like to battle Stibbs for 6 on the ground and another 9 on the ground. The 6 has menace.
So it's just a 9/9 with no abilities, and then a 6/3, 6/5 menace.
It's a 9/8 and a 6/5. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, whenever a creature with a counter dies, right?
Right.
Something with the ooze.
Yeah. The Slurk will toss out more +1/+1 counters.
All right. I will elect to ignore the menace creature,
Okay.
and I will double block your ooze.
The Rex Age.
Rex Age, yeah.
Oh, you're not attacking with the ooze. I'm sorry.
Nope.
The Reclamation Sage. Right. Or you just cast the ooze. That's right.
Yep.
It's not that you can't attack. 6 + 9 is 15. So that's why you attacked me. It's a lethal attack.
Mhm.
Okay.
Something's gonna have to get in the way.
Yeah. I'm doing the combat math, but obviously in the wrong order here.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. The Rex Age. It's got 7 counter. Yeah. It's a 9/8. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's been hanging out for a while.
I have to say, this format feels like Commander. That's like probably
Very
a pretty
much.
pretty high compliment. It does feel like Commander.
That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
All right. I think what I'll do is I will simply block with my Silverback Shaman, your Reclamation Sage, and I will take 6.
Okay.
Assuming no other effects.
Nope, no tricks.
Okay. I will
And
draw a
then-
card and go to 9.
And I'll pass the turn.
Oh no.
Wow, I'm the monarch?
Yeah.
How did this
Oh.
happen? Okay, well,
Yep.
all right, well, I didn't expect this to happen, but it happened. So I will have each of my opponents mill 10 cards, thanks to Court of Cunning.
Okay.
All right. Hopefully they weren't good ones. No.
I did mill my Ghastly Demise, which was
the last 2 cards that milled were
Yeah.
my 2 Sweet Gum Recluses.
Oh, 2?
Yeah,
That's absurd.
I had 2 of them.
Okay.
Did all of you open on color rares instead of off color rares? Because I have like 5 blue rares that I can't play
Why didn't you just play blue?
because
Yeah.
I had no good blue commanders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I
so
chose my commanders based on my rares.
I don't know if there's any reanimation shenanigans going on, but there is one relevant card that went to my graveyard. It's a Fin-Clade Fugitives that has Encore 5. And it's a 7/4 that can't be blocked with power creatures with power 2 or less.
Okay. Anyone else hit any encores or anything?
Nope. Me.
I hit an Encore Fathom Fleet Swordjack. So it encores for 6, and whenever it attacks, it deals damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking equal to the number of artifacts I control, which would be 2.
Okay, so things are a little scary now. All right, I'm going to pay 7 mana, including using this draw a card guy. And I'm going to play a 5/5 Scrap Diver Serpent. Can't be blocked as long as defending player controls an artifact. So I'm going to draw a card from using him. And
Oh.
I am going to bounce something with this.
Cast this Arcane Signet last turn. I'm the architect of my own demise.
I am likely going to bounce one of Jim's things because they got lots of counters. What is the thing that has 5 counters on it?
This is my commander, Numa Jiraga Chieftain.
Okay,
That's the one that
and
distributes at the beginning of combat.
it distributes at the beginning of combat. And yeah, sorry, I can't really read what
It's all
everything
good.
does.
This is the Sweet Gum Recluse. It's got Flash, Cascade, Reach, and puts +1/+1 counters on creatures that enter this turn. Guiltleaf Winnower is just a menace.
Yep.
Rexage, and then the Slurk is the ooze that puts +1/+1 counters on things when stuff dies.
Okay, and what is the power and toughness of the commander that has the 5 counters?
7/7.
A 7/7. Okay.
What's a
And
2/2
it
plus the 5
distributes counters at beginning of combat
if I pay for it, yeah.
if you pay for it. Okay. Gonna bounce one of your things. And sorry, can you read the ooze to me again?
Which one?
The ooze, I
Oh,
see it has a 6,
Yeah,
but
the
I don't know what it
ooze-
does.
The ooze is
Oh,
currently a
that's when
6/6.
something dies.
When something with a +1/+1 counter dies, everything that has a +1/+1 counter gets one.
Okay.
I
will-
humbly suggest the Reach creature. That would be very convenient to not have blocking.
Well, the reach creature
You might be able to kill me.
gets to
without
cascade
reach.
Sure. Might be enough
Oh, I see.
flying
All right.
over there.
Yeah.
All right. Sure,
Okay.
let's do the reach creature.
I'm gonna
Final
humbly
answer.
we almost okay. Yep.
Okay. Do I want to do anything else, such as attack? Probably not. This game's so hard. All right. I will. All right, it's time. I'm gonna draw a card with Command Sphere.
All right.
All right. Wow. Should have drawn a card way sooner, or rather before I played my thing. I'm gonna play a 5 mana 3/1 it has Cascade, and it says spells you cast with converted mana cost 6 or greater have Cascade. So I'm going to
Nice.
Cascade for this. So I hit a Kite Sail Skirmisher, 4 mana, 3/1 flying. When it attacks, another target attacking creature attacking the same player or planeswalker gains flying until end of turn. So I can make things fly and end things.
It has Encore too, right?
It does have Encore, 5 mana Encore.
Yeah.
So probably don't want to kill it. All right, I will end the turn, and since I'm still the Monarch, I'll draw a card. Go ahead.
All right, end of your turn, I'm going to pop this Dreamstone Head draw to draw 3 cards. Well, those were
Nice.
much worse than the... All right. I'm holding on
They
to this
always
Ambush
are.
Viper for, like, the entire game, but no one came in, so we're just going to get him out there. All right.
Hold on. As you...
Yep, I am tapped out.
Yeah, I will now activate your lock and give everybody 3 mana.
I will be using it, but I'll wait until it's my priority.
Yeah, I'm good.
I am just kicking priority down. I don't have anything to spend it on.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna play Natural Reclamation on the 4/4 flying artifact creature. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Cascade. It's a 5 mana card, so I will Cascade. Let's see what this is. Sakashima's Will. 4 mana, choose 1. If you control a commander, as you cast a spell, you may choose both. Target opponent chooses a creature they control. You gain control of it. Choose a creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until end of turn.
Oh,
Does
boy.
that do anything? Well, that's not going to do anything during...
Yeah,
Where
your
are
end
we?
step.
My end
Your
step?
end step. You can
Yeah,
control
that's not...
something.
I will gain control of something. I will not target Stibs because there's a creature that is about to die. I don't want a token. Looks like I'm not getting anything great here, though. Yeah, I guess I have to target Jonathan here.
Sure. You can have my Elvish Visionary.
Hooray, I have an Elvish Visionary, thank you. And I guess my creatures become copies of who knows, it doesn't matter, so whatever, I just won't use that ability. So I now have an Elvish Visionary. That's exciting news. Okay, I'm still done.
All right. I'll take 3 mana burn. It looks like I don't think I have anything to use it on. Nope.
I will also take 3.
All right. And Melissa, you're done. Stibbs, you were done. Everybody took their 3. Untap. Draw. Play this command tower. We'll play a Fen Horde Elves. We'll play a Fertilid. And let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Strength of the Pack. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature I control.
Oh boy. Are we dead?
Come see the
Also-
violence in the system.
Also, Melissa, I don't know if you're reading chat right now, but you got some cheerleaders there. Big fans.
Oh, thanks a lot, chat. Much appreciated. I will check it out.
All right. That was that. Now everything's very big. Very big. So we got Stibbs at 6, Melissa at 9. Melissa, you have such a... Your board is...
I do have a board.
Your board is
this
menacing.
is not a creature, so ignore that. I have some 1/1s. I have some giant things. I have a couple flyers.
Let's see, 6/6. That doesn't... Nope, those are bigger.
Well, your stuff is huge. Probably
It
gonna have to
is.
target you with my 6 mana stuff from now on.
That's fair. So I'm gonna go to combat. I guess I'll put a counter on Fertilid, just in case there's any lands left in my deck. Pull. But yeah, I don't have any real attacks. So go ahead.
Wait, I'm alive?
You're alive.
How is everyone alive?
Yeah,
Not for long.
The life
I know.
totals are dwindling, that's for sure.
this is not looking good for our heroes.
Trying to.
Wait, who's
Trying to do
the
some
heroes
murder.
and who's not the heroes?
Oh, it's for sure me.
There-
And
There's.
I
there's
have a
no
feeling I'm
heroes.
not long for this world.
No, I'll play a land for the turn. All right. Hmm. Let's see. I have an exquisite Huntmaster and a Fathom Fleet Swordjack. And 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 mana.
Quite a bit.
Hmm.
Melissa, how many cards do you have?
In hand, I have 3.
And Jim, you have at least one.
I have 5 in hand.
5, all right.
They used to be permanents.
The Kraken does not
Yeah.
play around.
Jonathan, do you control an artifact?
I have a Fire Diamond that I foolishly played for
Yeah.
no reason. Yep.
Big mistake. Big
Yep.
mistake.
Yep. That serpent of yours that cannot be blocked with an art. If I have an artifact, it's like 5/4,
It's a 5/5.
5/5. All right.
5/5.
I played a land for the turn. Hmm.
Poor spiders in the graveyard. Huh.
Sounds like it's all up to the court of cunning this game.
Yeah, I just
It might
counted my
come
library.
to-
I didn't like that.
It might come down to it.
All right. I'm trying to figure out if I want to encore or not. The map does not seem good.
Does Encore have to attack everybody, like Myriad? Or is it just anybody?
Yeah, it sends
Yeah.
one at each player.
Each
Has to
player,
attack- Has to attack a
Yeah.
table.
All right.
Hmm. Okay. Jonathan, I'm going to attack you for 4 in the air, unless you have a
Oh.
reach. Are you
I
at
do
reach?
not have a reach creature in play. That's fine. I take 4.
That's a very particular way of wording that. And then
Breaches is getting, looks like it's going to get going.
yeah, and then Jim, I'm going to attack you with a 7/3 breaches. Or 7/3 menace trample breaches.
It's got trample.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will. What is the equipment on it? Or is that
Meteoric Mace, which gives it +4/+0 and trample.
I will block with 3 elf warriors.
So you're taking 4 and I'm taking 4.
Well, hold on. I have
Oh.
infinite mana and a Wild Heart Invoker.
Uh-oh. That's
Did
not
you-
good.
Did you still remember that, Jim, or did you want to rewind to
No,
blocking?
that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So I'm going to pay 10, 12, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I've added Jund to everybody's mana pool,
Okay.
but I will pump my breaches twice with the Wild Heart Invoker.
How much does that give it? 5/5?
Yeah, it gives it 10 +5/+5 and trample again, so it would make it 17, 13.
That's 1 more damage than you need to kill me. I got greedy on my blocks. Yeah, I have no responses to that.
I'm gonna take 3 from the mana burn, by the way.
I'm going to, I guess, draw a card with my War Room and lose 2.
Can I sink
Alright.
this mana anywhere, actually? Because that would save me. Nope. Okay, I have no further effects. Are we proceeding to combat damage?
Yep. I'm going to go to 8.
I am going to die.
Rip.
Rip indeed.
That's a shame. I had a spicy play on my turn. I am eliminated.
And then in my second main phase, I'm going to get a card out of my hand. It is a Hero's Blade.
All right.
I will still have a card in hand when
Wow.
my turn ends, so I take 2 again.
Okay, so that's your end step.
Yeah, we're in my end
All
step.
right.
Sorry, it's end of turn. I want to go to
Okay.
cleanup.
I have bad news for everyone. I am still the monarch,
Hate it.
so that means my opponents all mill 10 cards.
How many cards you got left, Adam? After that 10.
1.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
wow.
finished milling the rest of my deck, including Court of Ire, which is unfortunate.
I'm
Oh.
gonna bounce some. I honestly don't know what to do. All right, so maybe I should attack first. Jonathan, do you have any creatures with reach or flying?
That question's been asked a lot this game, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's always been no.
The answer usually is no.
Yeah.
All right.
no.
Well, then in that case, I'm going to attack you with a 5/5 that can't be blocked as long as you control an artifact, and a 3/1 flyer.
That would be 8 coming at me.
That's correct.
Is that all of your attacks?
That's a great question. I'll also send this 4/4 flyer. No, I won't. I will also send a
No, you
3/1.
don't have to attack with anything else. You could just
True. Well,
not. It's perfectly
you
fine.
kind of talked me into it.
Now remember, if I
Alright.
died, that Elvish Visionary, you do lose that.
I
That
do
is
lose
my
the
my
Elvish
Elvish
Visionary.
Visionary.
That is correct. All right, so this 3/1 ground creature, and then this kite sail guy says, when this attacks, another target creature attacking the same player gains flying until end of turn. So I would like to give this guy flying.
I see what you're doing here. All right, so all 3 of those are coming at me.
That is correct.
All right. I will play my trap card, I guess. I'm going to play
All right.
Ancient Animus. Because put a +1/+1 on a target creature I control if it's legendary. Then it fights target creature an opponent controls. So I will target. I don't know. Let's target my legendary creature that is a 7/7 currently.
7/7.
Yeah.
All right. Super dead.
So it's going to get +1/+1. So up to 8, and then it'll fight your 5/4.
Yep.
And then I'm taking 6 damage.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And then after that, I will tap this guy for mana because I love to draw cards. I will add 7 mana. Play this Annoyed Altasaur. What am I doing with it? That's a great question that you've asked. First I guess I have to target first. Now I have to ask the question of how big is all the stuff? I would like to bounce Jonathan's biggest thing that is not a value creature.
Breaches is an 8/8. 8/8 for the
menace,
entourage.
right?
It does. The entourage has gives me the monarch, so that's an 8/8.
All right, we'll just bounce the breaches then.
Okay.
I'm going to draw from tapping this for mana. I'm going to... I did this, and then Cascade. So this is a 7 mana card, so I will Cascade. That is not a 7 mana. That is an 8 mana card. Oh, look at that. It is the Stinger Fling Spider. ETB, destroy target creature with flying. I think
Guess who doesn't have any flyers?
I believe there's that dragon still in play, though, right?
There it is.
Yep.
Okay, let's destroy that. All right, so that was that. Do I want to do anything else? I already played a land. I probably have to do one more thing.
Now, have to is strong.
Well,
oh, look at the kitty.
I'm gonna die to that mana burn soon, so I have to do stuff.
We
I'm
are
gonna
going to die to
play-
Jonathan, I believe.
Maybe. I have a monstrous onslaught. It does damage divided as I choose among any number of target creatures, where X is the greatest power among creatures I control, and that will be 8 because of the Kraken. He's an 8. So I definitely want to target the one that has taken 5 damage. I believe he's an 8/8 that has taken 5.
You bounce breaches.
Oh, that was breaches that you targeted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what else is left in play?
So I have a 6/6, a 6/6, a 4/3, a 6/6, a 4/3, a 5/5, a 3/3, and a 3/5.
Oh wow, that was a lot of numbers you just said.
Sorry, no worries. You could do 8 damage.
I can do 8 damage, so like maybe 2, 3. Do you have a 2 toughness creature in play?
I have a 3 toughness creature, a 3 toughness creature, a 3 toughness creature, and those are the smallest toughnesses that I have.
Okay. So that's an ambush viper, correct?
It is.
All right. I think I want to get the ambush viper.
All right, so that's 3.
So let's do him. I would like to also target Adam's Wildwood Invoker or whatever that thing's called.
That's 3.
Wild Heart Invoker.
Yep, that guy, because that guy's gonna kill us, to be honest. And then 2
you
left.
have 2 left.
Does anything have 2 or 1 toughness in play?
Nope.
All right, then that's it.
Anything else?
I will pass the turn and draw for being the monarch. Go ahead.
I have the same tap add green.
Oh, you have that guy. Okay,
Yes,
let's target
yeah.
that guy.
Sure.
All right, and untap. Draw one of my remaining 3 cards. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna play breaches. 3, 4. We're gonna play mindless automaton. Here's our 4 for that. And then we're gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna play violent or volcanic torrent. So it cascades for 4 or less. 1, 2. So I'll get a mindless automaton. And then it deals X damage to each creature and planeswalkers my opponents control, where X is the number of spells I've cast this turn.
Oh no.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So deal 4 damage to all of your cards.
Okay. My Encore creature died.
Yep.
This Elvish Visionary is dead.
All right. I'm going to attack.
I am left with this stuff.
I'm going to attack. I'm going to put 2 4 mana. I'll put the counters on Port Razor. I'm going to attack Stibs. You have no creatures currently?
Oh yeah, I
All
was
right.
totally gonna die no matter
All right.
what.
Port Razor is going to attack you. And then everything else I have is attacking Melissa.
Okay.
So these 6.
6 things are attacking me.
Yep.
I'm
Biggest
assuming
ones
everything
are
is huge, right?
8/8, 6/6, 5/5, and then smaller.
Okay.
And since
So you said
Port
8, 8,
Razor's
6, 6, 5, 5.
yeah, and since Port Razor's hitting Stibs, I'm gonna untap all creatures I control and then get an extra
Another
combat.
combat.
Okay.
Oh,
I will die.
holy.
Yeah, I think I can block your 8, 8, you said you had a 6, 6,
A 6/6.
and a 5, 5, and the
Yep.
rest probably kill me. And if they
4,
don't,
5,
your
6,
thing
7,
untapping
8,
can kill me.
9, 10. Yep.
All right. GG.
Good games.
GG. What a game.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I had two left. Whew. All right. Well, Melissa, Adam, Jim, thank you very much for participating. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did.
I had a lot of fun. Thanks so much for
Yeah.
having me.
So we're going to take a quick 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with our third pod.